Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about 5 Jamaicans. I wouldn't say famous because not all of them are famous. Some of them you might not know, but some of them for me were very interesting, and I knew they were popular. Like the ones that were popular, I knew them, but I didn't know that they contributed so much. So we're going to look at the 5 Jamaicans that contributed to the Jamaican education system. So here we go with the first one, and the first one on the list is...
The first education contributor is Father Hugh Brigham Sherlock. Many people might not know Father Sherlock and the contribution he has made to the Jamaican society. He was not your average Joe. He was born in Portland, Jamaica on the 21st of March 1905. He served as a Methodist minister in Turks Islands and Jamaica from 1932 to 1940. He then served the government via YMCA, which is short for Young Man Christian Association, from 1940 to 1956. There he became the director and founder of the Boys Town Sports Club, a youth-focused multidisciplinary institution in southwest St. Andrew community of Trench Town. He served as chairman of the boards at St. Andrew High School for Girls, Excelsior College, York Castle, and Morant Bay High School. Not only did he contribute in way of service, but he also wrote the Jamaican National Pledge and was co-author of the Jamaicans' national anthem that we proudly sing today. He sadly passed away on the 19th of April 1998. The second contributor is Dr. Aston Wesley Powell. Dr. Powell was born on the 21st of May 1909. He was from Rockfort in Kingston, Jamaica. He was a visionary of Jamaica. He wasn't always a good leader. In his younger years, he was a school absentee during his time at Calabar Elementary School. By the time he got serious and was ready to re-enter school, being 15 years old, he was too old and was refused entrance to the Calabar High School. This motivated him to start his own school for people who were unable to afford secondary education. He founded Excelsior on January 19, 1931 with 5 students on the veranda of his parents' house in Campbelltown. He founded what is now called the Excelsior Education Group of Schools, which comprises of the pre-primary, primary, and secondary levels, and the first and largest community college in Jamaica. He sadly passed away February 1997. The third contributor is Michael Manley. Michael Manley was a Jamaican politician who served as the 4th Prime Minister of Jamaica. The second son of politician Norman Washington Manley and Edna Manley was born on the 10th of December 1924. Under Manley's leadership as Prime Minister, Jamaica established a minimum wage for all workers, including domestic workers. In 1974, he proposed free education from primary school to university. The introduction of free secondary education was a major step in removing industrial barriers and preferred jobs that required secondary diplomas. He also introduced subsidized meals, transportation, and uniforms for school children from disadvantaged backgrounds, together with free education at primary, secondary, and tertiary levels. These programs were put in place to combat the illiteracy rate in Jamaica. The fourth contributor is Amy Beckford Bailey. Amy Beckford Bailey was a Jamaican educator, social worker, and women's rights advocate. She hailed from the parish of Manchester in Walderston, Jamaica, born on the 27th of November 1895. She gave voluntary service to numerous underprivileged girls in the field of education and social service training. With £100, she made a down payment for the property at 4 Rosedale Avenue in Kingston to start the Housecraft Training Center. Opened in January 1946 with a mission to train girls to bring out the best in themselves, to teach them self-respect for themselves and their jobs. Her mission was to equip them with self-sufficiency and self-reliance. Here, she mothered 6,000 girls along with her adopted daughter. She was a co-founder of the Jamaican aid organization Save the Children and was the driving force behind the drive for introducing birth control to the island. She was a true educator and women's rights advocate. Amy Bailey passed away October 3rd, 1990. The fifth and final contributor is Reverend Glen Oswald Jenkins Archer. Rev Archer was a Jamaican teacher and spelling bee coach. He was born on the 1st of October 1953. Rev is known to people in the spelling bee world as the best Jamaican spelling bee coach. He coached students for the Gleaners Children's Own Spelling Bee Championship since 1986 and has produced 26 national champions. He also coached 4 School Challenge Quiz victories. One of those 26 national champions was Jodion Maxwell. Maxwell qualified for the Scripps International Spelling Bee competition by winning Jamaica's National Spelling Bee Championship in 1998. In that year, Jodion Maxwell from Kingston, Jamaica, was the winner of the Scripps National Spelling Bee at the age of 12. Jodion made history by becoming the first non-American to win the competition. Rev passed away one day after Valentine's Day, February 15, 2015.
And there you have it. That's the 5 Jamaicans that contributed to the Jamaican system. When I was doing my research, there were so many of them, but I could only put 5 in it. Well, I only wanted to put 5 in it. I didn't want to crowd it. So you can do your research and find out some more. I'll do some more research another time and maybe write an article with maybe a brief description of a few more. But those are the 5 so far for education, and then next week I'll be focusing on 5 people that contributed to the sports. So 5 famous Jamaican people in sports and how they contributed to Jamaica.